Is your intuition telling you something isn't quite right? If you've noticed subtle shifts in your partner's behavior, it might be time to take a closer look. What if the person you trust most is hiding a secret? The signs are often subtle, but they can reveal everything you need to know. This video will uncover the possible psychological clues that suggest your woman may be seeing someone else. Pay attention, because these behaviors can be a red flag that something is wrong, and you don't want to ignore them. Let's start with one of the most telling signs. Her phone. Does she seem to spend a lot more time on it than before? Maybe she's constantly attached to it, never leaving it lying around, and becomes uncomfortable if you happen to glance at it. It's a classic behavior that's often seen when someone is hiding something. If she's been secretive about her phone use, it might be worth paying attention to the patterns. Changes in appearance. Sudden changes in appearance can also signal something is off. If she starts dressing up more, especially when going out, and her style shifts to something that draws attention, it could be a sign of someone trying to impress someone else. The effort to look good is no longer for you. It's for someone new. Her confidence might be growing, and the attention she's receiving from other men could be feeding that new self-esteem. The guilt smile. When a woman is involved with someone else, her emotions are often at war. One subtle sign is the ox smile. Psychologically, a woman who's emotionally invested in another man may wear a different smile. It's a smile that might appear genuine but often covers up guilt or inner turmoil. She's trying to mask her conflicting emotions, but the smile doesn't quite match the situation. Increased curiosity about your time. Have you noticed a sudden surge in questions about where you've been or what you've been doing? She may be increasingly keen on knowing your schedule. This is a defense mechanism, a way for her to keep track of you and avoid being caught. She's already covering her tracks and trying to be aware of where you are at all times. Avoiding. Eye contact. When you're not in a direct conversation, notice her body language. Avoiding eye contact could be a sign that she's feeling guilty or distracted. Her mind might be somewhere else, possibly with the other person she's seeing. If you catch her looking away or not making direct eye contact, it's a sign that she's not fully present in the moment with you. Anger issues and outbursts. Sudden anger issues or emotional outbursts could also be a sign. If you ask her where she's been or why she's acting differently, she might accuse you of stalking or not trusting her. It's a way to deflect suspicion and put the blame on you. If you notice this shift in behavior, it's a classic psychological defense mechanism. She's trying to turn the focus away from herself. Fresh makeup and perfume. Let's talk about something you may have noticed after she's been out. Fresh makeup and perfume. That she suddenly applies after coming home from work or an outing is a significant red flag. It might suggest that she's been freshening up after a meeting with someone else, someone who could be a new interest in her life. If this happens consistently, it's time to dig a little deeper. Deleting messages and emails. Does she constantly clear out her phone messages or emails? Deleting conversations regularly is a sure sign that she's hiding something. If she's been secretive about her phone or deletes text threads as soon as she's done, there's a strong likelihood she's trying to keep her actions from all being exposed. Then changes in intimacy. Has her approach to intimacy changed? If she suddenly starts introducing new and unknown positions, or modifying the ones you've been familiar with, it could mean she's been exploring new experiences with someone else. The physical intimacy you share might become less meaningful to her as her focus shifts elsewhere. New interests and hobbies. Another behavior to look for is a new interest in a music genre, food, or culture. Is she suddenly talking about things you've never heard her mention before, such as a specific type of music or cuisine? These could be interests she's picked up from spending time with someone else who has influenced her. Familiarity with men's grooming. Does she talk about men's hairstyling, body structure, or how they maintain their stomach? If she's discussing topics that are specifically geared toward understanding how men take care of themselves, it might be because she's now closely observing someone else, learning about them, or comparing them to you. Changes in grooming habits. If she never used to be concerned about shaving, but now keeps her forehead, armpits, or other parts of her body meticulously clean, it could be because she's trying to maintain her appearance for someone new. This may seem like a minor change, but it can be a sign that she's trying to look good for someone else, perhaps in preparation for being physically intimate with them. Erratic phone behavior. Erratic phone behavior is another sign to look out for. Does she frequently pick up the phone in a hurried manner? Or even worse, does she avoid answering it when you call her? Being constantly elusive with her phone calls, especially when she's unreachable for long periods, can point to a growing emotional connection with someone else. Absence and distance. She might also begin to be missing and untraceable for long stretches. Her excuse is usually work-related, but if she's consistently gone during weekends, holidays, or even for late nights without a good explanation, it's a sign that she's intentionally distancing herself from you to maintain her secret life. Girls. Nights out. Suddenly, she's going out with her girls. More often for night outings or trips, and you're never involved in her weekend schedules. Even when you're present, she's emotionally absent or distant. The new frequency of girls' nights could be a sign that she's spending time away from you, likely to nurture a relationship with someone else. Absence of affection. If you've noticed her recoiling from your advances, especially when it comes to intimacy, it could indicate she's been intimate with someone else. She might start to feel emotionally detached from you, not wanting to engage in the kind of closeness she once did. Unfocused conversations. During your conversations, notice if she becomes increasingly unfocused. Is she suddenly distracted or appears to be thinking about someone or something else? This is often a sign that her mind is elsewhere, possibly with someone she is emotionally or physically involved with. Odor and new smells. Has she developed a new, unfamiliar smell after getting home? A different or awkward scent could suggest that she's been hurrying out to meet someone else. You might even detect the scent of a man's cologne on her. This could indicate that she's been spending time with another man, and that smell is a lingering reminder. Distance from family. She might begin to distance herself from your family as she prepares to mentally and emotionally detach from you. Her lack of interest in family gatherings or her refusal to spend time with people who are close to you might be a sign she's preparing for a larger emotional shift. Changes in emotional availability. Lastly, if she's becoming emotionally unavailable and seems less engaged in the relationship, it's a sign that her attention has shifted. Whether it's in conversations, intimacy, or emotional support, she may be less involved and more withdrawn. This detachment can be a subconscious way to distance herself from you. If any of these signs resonate with you, it's important to trust your instincts and communicate openly with your partner. Honesty and I trust in Waidar are the foundation of any relationship, and understanding these subtle cues can help you address potential issues before they become irreparable. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on future content. Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Have you noticed any of these behaviors in your relationship? Stay tuned for more insights into human behavior and relationships. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.